So, when it comes to an online booking software, online scheduling software, these are the things that you really have to be careful for, especially if you are in the beauty space, like a salon owner, nail salon owner, barbershop, esthetician, all of that good stuff. Because what's happening is you're being robbed. And I know that that sounds really rough to say, but it's the truth. And coming from where I come from, I'm on the marketing side and the sales side of helping salon owners. Whether you are a salon owner just coming from a suite where it's just you, or you're a multi-million dollar company hair salon, we actually have all of those on our roster. And we help them. The biggest thing that we help them with is a booking software because they either think they're just paying too much for the software or there's a better solution. And no, actually 10 times out of 10, they are 100% right. I just want y'all to think about this before we get into like the video because I'm going to be talking to you guys about the three things that you absolutely need to think about and factor in before you purchase a booking software. This is super important. And if you don't get it, your pennies are going to be, going down the drain. And we need all of those pennies in this economy. Okay. So before I get there, I want to talk to you about I have a business owner, right? Doing at least a million. Okay. She has never used a booking software. That's crazy, right? It sounds so crazy, but when I break it down based on like the points that I have here for you guys, when we break it down, you will understand why. Okay? So, I'm not telling you this from an outsider's perspective. I'm telling you this because I'm living it and I'm helping her grow. She's now using a, system, but she's using a system that I've carefully vetted and all of my clients are too. Okay? Because I'm a marketer, so I know what they're doing to you. Now, let's go ahead and get into this story or into these points because you need to know it. And at the end, come on now, drum roll. This is going to be the best part. At the end, I'm going to be talking to you about one of the best softwares that I've recently found that I cannot leave without talking to you guys about it because it is going to it's just going to win. I can always tell when a platform is going to win because they have the right oomph behind it. They're giving the clients the right thing because I have my nose on the ground. I'm with clients every single day. I talk to them all the time. Okay. And I understand their struggles and what they talk about, and it all strings along the same thing. And I can tell you that this software has solved it. They just have not marketed to you guys yet. And I don't get paid to say all this. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. So, number one, especially if you are a salon owner and you're going from 0 to 1, or you're going from, let's say, 3 to 5, okay? If you are below yourself and 5 employees, you have to understand that features will not build your business, okay? These three things will: good service, lead flow, and visibility. If you just focus on good service, lead flow, and visibility at the very start of your business and for years to come, that will give you more momentum than any booking software can give you. 9 times out of 10, the features that you can find on these features that they're selling you, you can use Google and get those same features and accomplish the same thing and keep it very simple and easy for you. Okay. So if you keep, and I know that that sounds crazy to say, but go back to that story. This lady is at least making $1 million and she has not used a CRM. I need that to sink in. So it is very possible in this day and age, and this is million per year, in this day and age, to build your business the right way without these booking softwares, because you have to conserve your dollars in this economy and towards the right things. Okay. So let's continue on. Number two, platforms, and this is super important because you're talking to a marketer. I've done marketing for Credit Karma, Lending Tree, all of those big companies, all of these companies that just make money from being online. I've done it, so I know the process, and I'm telling it to you. These platforms are building for them through you, okay? Through you. So they are not parking and they are not waiting for you to build your business. They're not going to be like, oh, sorry, we took your $67 when you needed that money to go buy product to service the next person, all of that good stuff, right? So you have to think about this when you look for a software. You need to understand what you absolutely need and some of the things that you will need in the future. But you need to always purchase for what you need right now. You don't need to purchase for what you need in the future, not yet, okay? Unless you're using the software that I'm going to tell you at the end, because that one is a game changer. I can always tell when a platform is going to be really, really good because I know the ins and outs of how these things work. And I can tell you this at this platform is really good. I'll tell you the pros and cons of using it, but I can only see very, a lot of high cons, high pros with this platform. Okay. So have to understand that because what's happening is these platforms are going to, and I'm going to go down into my third point. They're going to sell you, which is the features. Okay, this is their setup for SaaS companies. That means that's a booking software that you're using. Feature one, beginner tab, right? They're going to give you one feature that you need. Every other feature that they're going to get you addicted to will be a nice to have, but they'll say, oh, you need to upgrade. You need to upgrade. You need to upgrade. But granted, you really only need one or two features from there. But to do anything else that's connected to that feature, you have to upgrade to the next system, which is outrageous because you're not using nine things that they're promoting to you. You're really only using one. Okay, now I want y'all to go to Vagaro and your other applications and say, what am I actually using? Like, what actually builds my business? What is actually helping me grow my business? And you will see 9 times out of 10, you're probably using one feature, maybe two, you're not using the rest. It sucks, but it's the reality because they want to make their money. Okay, so they're using you, so you need to understand how to use them to build your business. And if it's not doing that, you need to judge it with a strict arm and cut it out your budget and find a solution. That's all I've been doing for my clients, and it has been working. Okay, so they'll sell you one thing, and then the thing that you really need is actually in budget in plan 3 and 4. But plan 3 and 4, you don't need the rest of those things because you're not at that level yet. You don't need 10,000 messages and all of this good stuff, right? Because you don't have the client base for that yet. So, this is what SaaS companies or this is what booking softwares will do. They'll sell you the best features on the end, and you'll say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pay the $75 because I need these features, right? And you end up paying $75 for something that can cost you $25. All right. So I want you to be aware of those three things. Number one, be aware that the basic things that you need are good service, lead flow, and visibility. Number two, be wary of what you are signing up for. Understand that these platforms are building through you. They're not waiting for you. They're not going to care about the money that you have to spend you could be using on other things. Okay. So whenever they tell you, oh, use this part of our platform, we're going to give you more clients, da, 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 they are not there yet. They probably have not given you that many clients anyway. Majority of your clients probably come from Google or your friends and family or maybe even social media, okay? So be wary of the things that they're trying to sell you when you don't need them, okay? And that's number 3. So now we need to talk about point number 4 because this is really important. This is where understanding technology is like the key thing that will save your business in 2025 and beyond outside of good service, lead flow, and visibility. There's a platform called Odoo, and Odoo is run on open source technology. What that means is I am going to incur or take some of the cost from you. If you were a cake person and you had 100 cakes to bake, you obviously couldn't bake that many cakes in one day. That cake part, you would hire someone to build the cake for you, but you're going to do the frosting and you're going to do all of those things, right? It'll have your look and feel, but you're going to go to a vendor to help you, kind of get that cake put up and run together. And Odoo is a software that basically helps you customize what you need. And here's the thing that I love the most about it. It is all for one price. That means you can string together thousands of or hundreds of different apps, or I think they have at least 100 apps, and put this all together. So this is going to save you lots of money and lots of time because as you grow, you don't need to go anywhere else. All right, guys, if you like the video,